Okay. There we go. Okay, looks like we are live now. I think I can see the comments and everything. So, as you are hopping on, say hi. I did just drop the link to something in there. And I'm going to just go check here. Oh, yep. Okay. We are live. Hello, hello, everyone. Welcome to the first day of Christmas. On the first day of Christmas, my social media coach gave to me. I can't sing. If you guys know, I've been sick and I have no voice. I can't sing. But anyway, don't judge me for that. I got a lot going on up here, but we are coming to you real raw. Oh, Melissa said hi. Hi, Melissa. Hi, Stephanie. Hi, Sydney. Hi, Amanda. Oh my gosh, I can see all these comments. Beautiful. Okay. All right. Welcome to, like I said, the first day of Christmas. For the next 12 days, well, I guess the next 11 days, we are going to be doing a live mini training every single day. So starting today through the 23rd. So we're not going to have a live on Christmas Eve or Christmas Day. I purposely wanted to leave that because I was like, Christmas Eve is just I'm going to be baking, I'm going to be wrapping, I'm going to be doing a whole bunch of stuff. So I was like, we're going to end it on the 23rd. So that's why we're starting today. And every single day, I'm going to have a little gift for you. This is going to either be a deal or a freebie or whatever it may be that will kind of coincide with the training that day. So if you want a sneak peek of what all of the trainings are going to be for the next 11 days, today we're talking about the content wheel, which is like my foundation. I'll explain more about that. And then moving forward, there's going to be more and more mini trainings. And they are all listed on, I've posted it a few times. It's on the Her Hive social Instagram page. It's on my Instagram page, I believe. It's in the group. It's posted everywhere. You'll probably see it again. But moving forward, I will post that day's graphic in the morning so you know what's coming that day. And then I'll also send like a reminder because we didn't create events for any of these. So you're not going to get like a reminder, hey, RSVP, we're going live. You're just going to have to hop in the group and be here at 5:30 on Mountain Standard Time, Monday through Friday. So starting today, this week. Saturday and Sunday, I'm going to go live at 11 a.m. And then next week, again, it'll be 5:30 during the days. So hopefully that's not confusing. I try to make it the same time every day. Just make it real easy. Tried to appease all of the different time zones. So I apologize if this is not an ideal time for you. But we are going to get started because I want these to be short, sweet, and quick lives. Just a quick, like, down and dirty mini training for you. So today's might be a little bit longer because I just went into a lot of details. But I'm going to try to keep them all under 20 minutes for you so that they're easy, digestible, and implementable, okay? I want you to, after each live, do what we talk about because I guarantee if you do so, it's going to help you with your social media content. So put some hearts, some party emojis, whatever. Pick your favorite emoji. Put some flames in the comments if you are excited for the 12 days of Christmas because I know I am. And today we're talking about the content wheel. This is one of my absolute favorite concepts, and I've talked about it in here before. I will talk about it again. I absolutely love talking about the content wheel because any time anyone ever comes to me and they're like, I don't know what to post. I don't know what to share on my social media. Like, what do I even talk about? I am like, oh, please let me introduce you to the content wheel because when implemented correctly, you will never run out of ideas. You will never run out of what to post. So the content wheel is super simple. It is not my own creation, but I like, I've done a lot of research, and you've probably heard of content buckets, content pillars, whatever. I like the visual of the content wheel because, oh, I'm like backwards here. This is what it looks like, okay? And you can see my chicken scratch on here. I do my content wheel probably once, at least once a quarter, if not more. And sometimes it stays exactly the same, and sometimes it changes, because it's okay if your content wheel changes. But here's your little visual, and the link that I posted in the comments here, it's the pinned comment, will take you to, you can download this. It'll email it straight to your inbox so you can get the content wheel. And we'll talk about what's on the back of it as well. So the content wheel, see this little B in the middle? Imagine this B as your business, okay? So for example, we will use Her Hive Social. So the B in the middle of the wheel is your business or Her Hive Social, and the wheel surrounds it because everything is going to revolve around your business. And I do not know what is going on with the lighting here, so I apologize. Just like, oh, there we go. The content wheel should revolve around your business. Now, the reason why I like the visual of a wheel is because there are 5 arrows here. These I like to call your content umbrellas. Okay, these are the 5 main topics of your business. Now, do you have to have 5? No. But you should have more than 3, because less than 3, you're talking about the same thing over and over again. More than 5, you're talking about too many things and you're confusing your audience. So you're going to pick 3 to 5 umbrella topics. And these are the main pieces of content that you talk about in your business. So for example, with Her Hive Social, we're a social media marketing agency. So we talk about social media. Social media updates and hacks is one of my content umbrellas. I also have collaborations, because we do a lot of collaborations, our personal lives, content, and then confidence, because if you've been in my world for any amount of time, you know that I started out as a confidence coach, and I am all about teaching you how to live unapologetically and show up as your most authentic self. So that is a big piece of my brand. Right? So this is essentially your brand that you are filling in here, right? What are your core values? What do you talk about? What is important in your business? So I'm going to pick on some people who have commented here. So Melissa, for those that don't know Melissa, she has a game called, oh my gosh, I just spaced it, Connection. Something Connection. Melissa, put it in the comments. I am like drawing the biggest blank here. Anyway, it's a card game, and it's all about fostering communication. Emotion commotion. Oh my gosh, why couldn't I think of that? Emotion commotion. And it's all about building connections and teaching families like of all ages, from like my toddler plays this game all the way up to like grandparents, about your emotions and how to communicate and talk to each other. So Melissa's, one of her umbrellas should be her game, right? Like that's just easy, because the game is one of the things that she talks about. But the game isn't the only thing that she can talk about in her business. So she can talk about communication. That could be one of her umbrella topics. So she could have like the game, communication. She could have, what are some other pieces of your business that you talk about? But anyway, she would fill in the arrows with the broad spectrum topic that you would talk about. So then when you are, I'm so sorry about this light, you guys. I should have turned my ring light on and I didn't. But when you are talking about your content or your things, you could cycle through your content wheel and never run out of things to talk about. So she would talk about her game one day, and maybe that day she's talking about how to play the game. And then the next day she's talking about a communication hack that she has in her life, right? Like something that is going to foster communication. So she said, play what we learn from the kids, love and connect with self-love and others. So these are things that she can share under that one. I also saw Stephanie posted, Jessica, Avion. You guys are amazing. So, like, okay, let's pick on Avion for a minute. She is a photographer, but she also has a studio. So, her studio could be one of her content pillars or her content umbrellas, and then her photography can be another. She also talks about confidence a lot because she's a boudoir photographer, and that is a very emotional, confident, you're dealing with your confidence, right? So she could like talk about confidence one day, talk about the studio the next day, talk about her photography the next day, and cycle through. And then when she talks about all of those, she's going to start back over and talk about the next one, right? Because the idea is you're always talking about your business. The idea of the content wheel is that you're always talking about your business. You're always bringing it back to your business. So A, you're going around the circle. You're never running out of content, right? But then what happens when a wheel is in motion? When a wheel is moving, it's moving so fast that you don't see the individual spokes. You just see a wheel. You just see it moving, right? Your audience is not going to know that you're cycling through your content over and over again. They're not going to know. It's just going to make sense because you're talking about your business. And what happens is you never run out of things to talk about. And you are talking about the same things over and over and over again because, like it or not, I know we are like, I don't want to be a broken record. I don't want to talk about the same thing over and over again. But you should, because that's how you build brand authority and brand awareness, because you're reminding people what you do. You're reminding people what you sell. You're reminding them what you talk about over and over and over again. And it can be the same thing 5 different times, but you're just mixing it up 5 different times, right? You can repurpose content from a month ago and basically say the exact same thing because you're talking about it over and over and over again. So you will never run out of content. Now, there is a part 2 to the content wheel that I added. So if you click that link that I commented above, and I pinned the comment, if you click that and you grab the content wheel, you will get this, but you will also get, this is like the idea bank, right? It's broken up, oh my gosh, it's broken up into 5 different boxes, because each box, it'll say CW number 1, content wheel number 1. So if on this side, my umbrella is content, right, in this case, or we'll do confidence, right? This one over here says confidence. So over here, I put in this box confidence. And then I wrote down all of the things that I could talk about related to confidence. I took like 3 minutes, I set a timer, and I was like, brain dump all of the ideas about confidence that I could post about, that I could talk about, that I feel comfortable. And then I moved to the next one. What kind of collaboration posts can I post about? I brain dumped all of them. My podcast, The Hive, Content Mastery, shout outs of my team, shout outs of my clients, those kind of things. When it comes to content, what can I share? I could share reviews and testimonials from clients that I have worked with. I can share hacks or interesting facts about content. Another one I have on here is updates and hacks. So like in here, I brain dumped all of the ideas that I can post about when it comes to that. So I have like how to use Canva, ChatGPT, CapCut, hashtags, trends, time blocking, all of these things. I even put the content wheel in here because that's kind of my hack there. So that is how you fill out the content wheel. I know it's like, it can't be that simple, Lindsay, but it really is. You pick 3 to 5 topics, you put them into your content wheel, then you brain dump all of the things that you can talk about on that specific topic, okay? And the hardest part, I will say, the hardest part is figuring out what your 5 are going to be. Some people have 3, some people have 4, I have all 5. but it doesn't have to be. So for my podcast, for example, Confident Content Creators is very similar to the Hive and to my personal page. But Confident Content Creators has my collaborations with my guests. It has the content, like what we talk about on the podcast. And it has business hacks, like business advice and things like that. And I think that's really like the only 3 that I have that I cycle through. And I don't even do a great job of that. I'll be honest. But when I am stuck on like what to have an episode about, or what kind of content to share on the podcast Instagram account, or whatever it may be, I refer back to this content wheel, because a lot of times with that account, I get stuck and I don't know what to post. And I'm like, well, what do I share from the podcast standpoint? I share a lot about my guests. I share cross-share posts from the Hive or from my personal account that fit into what the podcast would talk about. So the first thing that you want to do is pick your 3 to 5 topics. And if you already know them, shout them out in the comments. Let us know. And if you're struggling, if you're like, I have no idea what this is, I want you to post in the group. Like, you can create your own posts and just say, hey, I'm creating my content wheel. This is what I do. This is what I talk about. Someone help me with my content wheel. And we can take a look at it and we can see like, oh, okay, you post a lot about self-love and self-care, or you post a lot about makeup tips and like how to wear your foundation the right way, or all of those things. And we can talk about what are those simple and easy ways that we can break up your content wheel into that umbrella topic. Because you got to remember, the content wheel, like the main concept of the content wheel, is an umbrella topic. Everything else is going to fall underneath that. So think of like your testimonials, reviews, things like that, collaborations with people. For me, collaborations is its own thing. But maybe you are an event planner and you plan weddings, but you also plan birthdays, right? So birthdays would be one, weddings would be a separate one. But underneath those, you can put the collaborations with the people that you planned a wedding for, or the people that you planned their birthday party for. That would be under birthdays or under weddings. But collaborations is not necessarily your main umbrella topic. Whereas for me, collaborations is my main umbrella topic, because under collaborations, I can do events. I can shout out my team, my customers. I can shout out my podcast, those kind of things. I have guests come in here in the group all the time, and they post mini master classes. So like Anna Lee and Andrea came in here recently, and they did mini master classes in the group. But I can talk about that collaboration on my page because it's one of my Hive, or one of my content wheels for the Hive. Okay? So every business is going to be different, but it's simple. If you don't overthink it, which I know is like really hard, I'm preaching to the choir right now, but I overthink everything. But if you don't overthink it and you think about what are your core values, what does your business sell, what do you talk about, right? And then put it all together. Okay? Online shopping programs like Walmart, Amazon Prime, current deals, yeah, printables, reviews, those are great. Nicole, I highly encourage you to put reviews underneath all of those other ones, because you're going to review stuff on Amazon. You're going to review current deals. People are going to review your printables. A review or a testimonial can go under basically every content spoke or content umbrella. So, like I said, if you guys need help with this, drop it in the group. You can create your own posts. Let us know what you're working on, go download this. Like I said, that link, I pinned the link there. It gets you the content wheel and the idea bank. It's just in one nice PDF. It'll be delivered to your email, whatever it's called. Okay. Any other questions? While you're dropping your questions, I am going to pull up the schedule, and I'm just going to shout out what's coming up, give you guys a little sneak peek. Okay. So, today we talked about tomorrow. Oh, I'm so excited about this. Tomorrow, we're going to deep dive into your ideal client avatar. So if you saw the graphic and you saw deep dive into your ICA, ICA is your ideal client avatar. A lot of people have commented or messaged me, and I'm always like, do you know who you're talking to? Do you know who exactly you're speaking to? Speak directly to your ideal client. Speak to your dream client. That's what we're going to talk about tomorrow, is how to dive into that, how to identify that. And I've got another fun resource for you for there. And then on Thursday, we're going to talk about pre-planning like a pro. Friday, we're going to talk about mastering your content message. This is the secret sauce to conversion, people. This is what is going to get people to buy from you, is what you say in your messaging, how your content comes across. And then we'll talk about short form video magic. This is your reels, TikToks, shorts, those clips, right? That is a really big way to grow on social media right now. So we're going to talk about that. And then we're going to talk about one of my favorite ways to educate, and that is through carousels. So we will talk about carousels this weekend. So you guys have a wonderful, beautiful night. Like I said, these are going to be short and sweet. Today's was probably a little bit longer because we went into the details of the 12 days of Christmas, but every day is going to have not only a mini training, but a gift for you as well. So today's gift is the content wheel. Anyone and everyone can go get that. But I'm going to warn you right now. There are some gifts, and I'll try to pre-warn you guys that you have to be live on the video to get access to it. So 5:30 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. on the weekends. Okay? I'll remind you. I'll put reminders in the group and things like that. But I will see you guys tomorrow for a deep dive into your ideal client avatar.